All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one. So today, a Blazblue video. This is a special one. So a bit late. I'm like a month late. This is quite late. But I've been busy. But just last month, we had Combo Breaker. Great tournament. Great welcome back to the offline scene. And one of the best tournament. I think this might be the best set that I saw throughout the weekend. Like, it's just everything about it is so weird. So Blazblue on the big stage. Set was ridiculous. Dude, DLZ, what is this? Ireland? What flag is this? I don't even know. But a European player came out all the way to Chicago, made it to grand finals. Super long, by the way. I think it's like 20 minutes. It'll be a long video, but it's really, really good. I honestly think out of all the sets I can remember, this is like, everybody talks about EVO 2015, 2014, but the Galileo set is up there. I really liked EVO when it was Fenrich versus Yusa. It was another really good set. This set, I watched it live. This is definitely up there as one of the best sets of all time, I think. Anyway, like always, you like Blazblue, you want to see what this game is about, hit that subscribe button. We'll get some more stuff out for you, and let's go. I mute these commentators here. Keep it down here. So Monarch, I've actually done a couple videos already on this channel about Monarch. So he's like America's probably strongest player at the moment. Actually, I think I've done like 3 grand finals videos, and all 3 had Monarch. So he plays Lambda, he plays S, he ran another character too. But here he is again, he's in winner's side. I thought this would be a blow-up for a couple reasons. So one, as I mentioned, Monarch's super strong. 2, S smokes Susanoo. S smokes Susanoo. As an S player, I say that is what I thought, right? I always felt like this is a super free matchup. But DLZ, man. DLZ just makes miracle after miracle happen here. Tried taking the burst, didn't quite get it there. So why does S smoke Susanoo? Not only her big buttons, you know, Susanoo is a close range fighter. Has got to get in there close. S got the big swords to keep her out. Got the godlike projectile too that you can shoot an angle to avoid his like anti-projectile tools. He wanted that DP, or he wanted that burst, didn't give it.
Yeah, nice DP. Recognize the dust kick.
DP right back. This is just the first round, right? I guess second round we missed a round, but just in like this second round we've seen like I can't pause. It'll take 40 minutes if I pause, but you've seen both players like DP, like burst call out, burst call out, burst call out, OD. There's so much like decision making going in this game. It's refreshing to see again. And there's the burst with a pixel left. You can get chipped though. See? Oh, he took it. You got 25. Don't choke. You got this. 1. Actually, no. He might be alive. Yeah, he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. DP again. No. He just ran up and grabbed him. What a nut. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the second round. That's crazy. See the reaction right there from both players? Like, why would you? What the hell's wrong with you?
How did you get killed?
You're 1 hit away, but he nothing, right? He was 1 hit away from getting chipped. Fade also is gonna trade. So I think if you don't play the game, Susanoo is a character, as I said, close range, very, very, very high damage though. Just like straight hits, like this. This is off 2 hits right now. Probably the highest damaging character in the game. I think that's fair to say. And he has a lot of stuff like this, right? He's got a lot of not crazy mix-ups. So this game's got some really wild mix-ups, right? Like unseeable, instant overhead and stuff. His mix-ups are all reactable. They're all reactable. And they're all punishable too, which is what I'm surprised about. But it's just like the pressure, the sheer number of them, and like the threat of how much damage you take if they hit, you kind of like panic on defense and get tagged by stuff. So you see it a lot here. And like the thing is, a Susanoo player, you can't be afraid. So DLZ doesn't hesitate. Like he lets it rip. And like as a spectator, I'm like, why did that hit? Why did that work? Like, why is he just throwing out overheads and it's working? Like, you should block that. You should punish that. But it's just like, it's watching and spectating is way easier. The thing too is Monarch too. In the other video we watched, when it was Monarch against Lychee, I said 1,000 times, I was like, this guy's defense is the best I've ever seen. I was like, I don't know how you beat Monarch. He blocks every mix-up ever against Lychee. That's a character that's got some real crazy mix-ups. But he gets cracked open non-stop in this one. Earlier talking about zoning, right? So Susanoo, close range fighter, not mobile. He loses to keep away. So S is already keep weight character. Monarch lost 1 game, so he's going to his super keep weight character, going to Lambda. This is the character design. Like, again, when I saw this live, I was like, first I was like, why did you switch from S? You're going to win anyway, but I guess if you pick Lambda, it's in the bag now. It's going to be a 3-1. But I learned too, man. I learned too.
There you go. First game with Lambda here. Under the new 13 skin to try and trigger his opponent.
Yeah, it's about the gravity well. So his mobility is already bad, and when she puts out that gravity well, it stops him here. But this punch right here, that 6A, that's his only real anti-projectile tool. It's a full screen laser, but there's ways you can avoid it by like jumping and shooting diagonal down.
Yeah, and that was one of those checks that you're
Boom.
talking about. Was checking for the dragon punch. Yeah, and there is a gap between, I think, every D normal. So,
Again,
you know, that is
DLZ's defense not cracking.
okay, it's gonna get
Another really hard thing about Blazblue too is this game's got like what 40-something characters. This game's got 40-something characters, man. When games start getting a lot of characters like this, and if you don't know a matchup really well, especially if you're playing a character like Susanoo that needs to really change the strategy, if you run a character you don't know well, it's like it's over. But he was prepared.
That 5C, man, it's really good.
yeah, incredibly active, goes very far. It's just beautiful for all that. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, that's
We got 75 OD.
overdrive too. That was raw, so that means there's no like overdrive cancel timer. It is full timer, 6+ seconds.
Yeah.
That was cheap. He's trying to go throw reject. Oh!
First time, and of course it's gonna be Monarch.
Yeah, right. Monarch is
That was super cheap. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind that one.
seconds.
So this was cheap. So he tried doing DPRC grab. So what this does, purple so you could tech, but if he was mashing a throw reject miss, so it's guaranteed. But right here, I hate this. In any fighting game ever, this is the cheapest thing in the world. The anti-air overhead. I don't think I've ever blocked one of these in my life. No, nobody blocks. This is impossible. So your first reaction, you know, when you land is, you know, crouch block. But no. So he knew, right? Monarch with the big brain. He put out that overhead intentionally, so it's gonna hit as soon as DLC landed.
That's the first time, and of course it's gonna be Monarch.
That's the cheapest stuff. It's not just her. Like, you can do it in a lot of games. If you've never used that technique before, definitely try and copy it.
Success rate.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's something if you've ever watched Monarch play, like in like the online tournaments.
There, like that. So see, DLZ throwing out that 6A, that full screen laser to try and challenge projectiles. But if Monarch can just stay in the air, attack from the angle, he can punish every time. But damn, that 5B.
I'm looking for this, but I'll wait till it actually happens.
And don't get me wrong, I've been up until now, I've only really been talking about Susanoo's weaknesses, but he's mad strong. The new tier list had him in top 10. Thank God people are admitting his strength, because this character is always ranked at like bottom 3. Scrub killer. He's not a real character, but this dude's a monster. His buttons, like, his mobility is his weakness, but when he does get in, his like that tail swing, that 5B, his 2C, jump C, his buttons are just so strong.
At the very least, he does have the dragon punch.
He got the best buttons in the game, maybe. Up close. That 5B is ridiculous.
And then immediate air back dash, right? Was like,
But see, this is what we expected to see. This is what we expected to see, right? Him just suffering, full screen, can't do anything, can't unlock any skills, getting chipped out.
you're still doing chip damage when you do some of the special projectiles.
This is what I want to see.
The drive, regular
The scary thing is that he could still win.
the rest of them do, and they're to set up the other ones, right? So
All right, he ODs.
or
What
get
the?
as much chip as possible. Oh, overhead actually connecting. Hold on.
What did I say?
DLZ is back in there.
What did I say?
To work with.
Jesus Christ. 50... 57... That's like 60%? Or she doesn't have a 10K, does she? Overhead. There it is, yep. See? That's what I'm talking. He was getting his ass kicked. He was getting his ass kicked the whole round, but he just needs one chance. He needs one chance. So it's really good on DLZ for willing to just kind of sacrifice his life. Like, just block it out, take the chip, wait for that opportunity, instead of, like, panicking and just rushing in and dying.
Scary, especially with
Heck, again.
It's like it's all reactions, right? It's all reactions.
Yeah, this character's not really going to mix you up in terms of a way that's like unreactable usually, right? There has to be some pretty
Nice challenge right there. That's a little guess too, right? So he hit with the stand P. So after that, it's a little like guess situation. Like, all right, DLZ, what's he gonna do? He's gonna press a button. I should probably block right now, but Monarch is feeling confident. He kept attacking it again. Ooh!
the first two that might come back to haunt.
So he lands the hit, but he's got the burst thirst. That's a problem. I think that's the third burst bait we've seen from DLZ that didn't work out. He's got burst thirst. You got to stop that.
Is he gonna use it on the overdrive? Oh, just can't
Wake up tackle, word.
Yo.
He got OD too. He wins on the next hit. Grab or hit, he wins.
Yeah, 100% dead.
There it is. It's over. OD
Yeah, and
doesn't even need it.
because DLZ knows that there's not like the OS
Mhm.
going on, I feel like he's
That's it,
feeling fine with
right?
just the reactions of Monarch. As he
Give the thumbs up. See, both those rounds, he's getting his ass kicked. It's really impressive because he is getting his ass kicked. Not that he's playing poorly, but you just see like the matchup. You see like DLZ just suffering. He just has to stand there, just take the swords, take the chip. Monarch got the stand. DLZ, so you see the pressure's getting him. He's feeling confident. Monarch got the standard stare.
lose that in the mental stacks.
Grab again.
Ended up coming up, it could be used against it.
Got to pick up. Yeah, try and get cute there with a quick rise, but no. Monarch checked him. Yeah, nice. Good call out that time, right? It was a different call out from before. That was the post OD activation guessy. Last time we went for jab. This time, no. You try to EA. Monarch called it out one step ahead.
I mean, right back at you, right?
Not this time. He can't rob now.
It's a very common situation to be thrown in immediately, so I think that's why Monarch just like first went to the TRM.
It's definitely
Good block on the overhead, too.
play Blazblue for a while.
Yeah, that's a
All
perfect.
in the air.
That just happens, right? This is where the match is supposed to go.
It's just a common chase down tactic, but DLZ took the bait. Monarch with the first round on this one, a lot better than the previous rounds for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it did start out very strong for Monarch and both.
I think, too, I mean, if you're watching, if you still watch, you probably know Blazblue. But if you don't, for some reason, Susanoo's gimmick, if you're not sure, on the bottom left, those little cursors,
It's not easy to navigate.
those are his special moves.
With, Susanoo sometimes.
So he starts with only the one special move, a really shitty one, unlocked. And then as he hits you or you block his attacks, he can start unlocking other special moves. Some of them are really strong. So that's like the idea is that he starts out weak, gets stronger as the round goes on. But as the player, you have to decide like which moves you want to aim to unlock for. Might depend on the matchup, might depend on your play style.
He's definitely moving like Tiger in that gravity well.
But you see the fact that he can't actually get in there and like start unlocking this stuff just makes his matchup even harder and harder and harder. Like he burnt all his barrier. You just can't catch him.
Now DLZ having basically no barrier, half your life. He's frantically trying to catch this character right now.
This is the in.
Oh yeah, he's in danger now. This should be it, right?
Now there's no more air block.
This is the OD that's been working. OD works again.
That was really good. Check on the.
So he got a robbery chance, but things Monarch's got his burst. That's the one thing. Is like DLZ's been doing a great job. He likes that mix, huh? Of waiting and using OD at the right time. Don't do it. Don't. He got the burst thirst again, but this time he's able to recover and keep picking up again.
Soul has, but on one button.
Yeah.
And no burst to work with, so drops the combo. 15.
Good block on the overhead. Block on the double overhead too. Block on the overhead. Not that way. Trade was mashing. Is burst safe? Yeah. Yeah. He just had a burst there no matter what. But like right here, like this sequence, if you don't play, ready, watch. That's overhead. This is an overhead. See, he's crouching, so she can go low here, but this is overhead. Blocks it. So he RCs. Second overhead. Again, still blocking it. Go. Blocked low. Overhead, right? DLZ's defense is on point. You know, you think of Susanoo, you think just like, oh, it's a gorilla. He just holds forward and attacks or something. But DLZ's defense is how he's surviving these bad matchups. Both these guys lucky I wasn't there. That's all I got to say, though. Caught him, yeah, with the 5B, the God button, the tail. There, so like that's that overhead. So this is like the overhead.
I like it. Very staggered movement.
Was it 6D? Like you can OD that on reaction.
Very wary about that.
Especially on console, like you can OD that and punish him on reaction, but like people don't do it.
60 actually catching him during his run.
It's just like I guess DLZ's usage is so good. The way he mixes it up, people just aren't ready.
Nice counter hits.
He woke up trying to sword. He's trying to get cute, trying to get aggressive now.
It's the big wall bounce too, yeah. Okay, yeah, just get rid of a
And
little
he's
bit
swanging. He's just swanging now. Back to the wall, block. He's pressing buttons. But there, the sword. So that sword right there, one of the best specials. A hit full screen, as you see. Overhead, double overhead.
Oh, yeah, that's big. Huge damage right
I would have blocked that. I'm sorry. I would have blocked.
Yeah, we're talking about throw techs and like.
But yeah, that stuff like overhead and double overhead. A lot of like, especially that 6D, that slower one. You can OD and punish that a lot. EX sword, full screen, OD. Ah, it still hit?
No punish though.
That's got both wheels available. There's danger states, so
Yeah, I like how Monarch, even though he had him in the corner, he backed away. Because DLZ has OD. There it is, right? Yeah, so that's kind of been the name of the game now. Is like, DLZ loses it, is going to hit. Yep. That full screen sword. Full screen sword, invul, projectile, blows everything up. The most important special, I would say, against zoning characters. But it's been that defensive OD where it's like, DLZ's losing, but he's got his OD. He's got his cancel. So Monarch goes in. DLZ knows the perfect time to activate, either turn the tide or get the hit. So you saw the hesitation from Monarch. Kind of backed away that time, but still he got tagged by the sword. Try to go for overhead, but we're mashing. DLZ very, very annoying on defense. He's his defense when he wants to block. When he wants to block, he makes up. He can block. He's really good, but he's also really good at just. I'm mashing now. I'm pressing buttons. I'm doing quick rise. I'm mixing up all the different defensive options. Like you can't. I'm not gonna play your game. This is miserable though. There's almost, very, very, very slightly, almost makes me feel bad for Susanoo. Which is just like a testament to that. It's amazing how he's hanging in there. Right? It looks brutal, doesn't it? Gravity, you're stuck. Just stand there, hold that. You got no sword, you got no dash. Just getting tagged, yeah. He's not gonna do anything though. Double over block. Look at this. No way. No way. So he can stop the clock. So hold on, he can stop the clock if he wants to. He got him. He won. Yeah. And the Astral, yep, with 1 second left. Bruh. With 1 second left? Did you see how long he suffered, though? Like, that's what I'm talking about. He spent, like, 25, 30 seconds just stuck in block stun, getting chipped down, chipped down, chipped down. Landed one hit. Weathered the storm, had no life. Weathered one hit, 10 seconds left. Every game so far has been like that, right? There hasn't been one game, I would say, where DLZ's been winning. Everyone was him suffering, making the comeback constantly. If you're Monarch, too, I don't know what you do. Because, like, he's not like he's playing bad. He's just letting that one chance happen. Burst right away. Yeah, I like, as an S player, I like this matchup. I always like, see, punish. Yeah, there you go. You're going to punish. Right? You can punish that before it starts. If you block, you can punish it. You know, DLZ is, he is a, not, I wouldn't say like a risky player, but as I say, he's fearless. He does what he thinks is going to work. Monarch, I guess, if he's playing a bit more aggressive too. Maybe trying to assert dominance. That Lambda, the runaway game plan where he was like running away. Maybe he's like, damn, you know what? This kind of work in DLC's favor. Let me try and take control. 6 speed powered up, going to the full combo, but he dropped it. Dropped another one. Hold on. The young kid's got nerves. I thought he was cold as ice.
Okay, just gonna back away from those 6Bs. Those are some scary moves right there. Yeah, if you get hit by one of those, it changes the tide of battle completely.
Yep.
But you can see how the spacing that Monarch plays, right?
Nice.
Only
an S player can say nice. Every other player just probably like, every other player just gonna throw up in their mouth a little bit. But as an S player, I was like, nice. Nice. One button instant overhead. 0 setup. Just do it. Just raw dog instant overhead. Very, very skillful. I've won 1,000 games with that one move. Good block. Punish. Thank you. Yes. Last time he punished with 2A. You can punish with 5B. IB. Does a lot of chip there. Here we go. Swords. Where's it coming? Low. Yeah, so DLZ begin. Nice. DLZ getting a little bit more. The overhead's been getting blocked and punished now, so he's getting a little bit less reliant on them. Oh, no. Overhead. Into the low. And again, that's unsafe, but he 50 muted to make it safe. I would have got tagged, too.
is setting up for that next hit. That's why they did that type of Oki right there.
Monarch feeling the pressure. Gets sort of counters to get out. And there's the DP. He got everything, right? It's just had all specials unlocked at all times. He'd be the best character in the game. No, he wouldn't. That's a lie. That just shows you how strong the BB cast is. But when he does have all of his specials, he's a threat. Right? You saw how strong that offense was. Monarch finally gets started. He's like, no, I have a DP now. I got a good-ass DP, too. I thought DLZ was UK. I knew it was Europe. Finally. All right, Monarch. There we go. He's been dropping a lot of combos, but we finally got one.
Okay, there's the nice block on the overhead. And for some reason, it's a cancelable normal, so, you know.
Nice.
Okay, so Burst is about to come out for DLZ.
So counter stock combo in the corner because he's crouching off the fast one. You get that 5A pick up.
The fake high into the low.
To C. Another combo drop from Monarch. I wonder if this could be a thing, you know, from swapping. He's been playing 2 different characters. I wonder if he needed a bit of training mode, even though it's not allowed. But his S combos, he's been dropping like, I think, like 5 of them already. Blazblue combos you cannot drop. It's not so much about the damage, it's the positioning you get after B&Bs. You know, you get the meat, you get the setup and everything. It's very important. That was unsafe, but no punish. That was the round. That was the game right there. Punish, thank you. With a grab, I don't know why, but it worked. But you see this? You see DLZ, even though it didn't work out in the end, unsafe sweep, you know, just bet it. He said, you know, I'm betting it. He didn't die for that one. Just run up DP in your face. I bet it again. He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy, and like the payoff for these bets when they work are so big that it puts the fear of God in you.
But you know, a lot of us, you know, Americans are not too privy of how DLC defends, right?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not the most patient.
5B, the God button, burst. This is an angry burst. If you don't play his game, it might not look like much. This is one of the best moves in the goddamn game. I hate this move. Ready? This one. This tail, this 5B is stupid. Boom. From that range, the speed too, it's so fast. Full combo. Damn, that move is ridiculous. So yeah, Monarch didn't want to give him more specials. He was tight at getting tagged by that move anyway, so he bursted.
Knows that there's a lot of situations where this DP is gonna
2C, another God move. 2C, this is another God move to mash. Ready? He's aiming the wrong way. Looking the complete wrong way, as you see. Hits behind.
super helpful.
Susanoo buttons were really good.
Especially with the jump C, right, from Monarch. Yep. Oh, blocks on the overhead again. And yeah,
Nice. Nice punish, yeah. He did 6B into nothing. That's punish. And here we go. No, double overhead. You're getting tagged. This is the same thing. So DLZ beat SKD. I'm using all these abbreviations, but a couple years back, I remember SKD went to Europe, and he lost to DLZ, and I couldn't believe it, because SKD is known for his defense, right? He's known for his execution, his defense, and everything. He's getting cracked by Susanoo overhead after overhead after overhead. I thought something was weird. I was like, what's going on? He got food poisoning or something? It just like, as a spectator, like I said, like watching all this stuff to me, I'm like, oh, you blocked that, block that, block that. But seeing these like players with God defense getting cracked open and open, it's definitely the pressure. There's definitely something you can only experience if you're playing the game. It's over. Nice block from DLZ. That's always the interesting thing is like DLZ is the one whose defense is shining. Monarch, the guy called the defense god, he's the one getting cracked open. DLZ is the one who's shining. Nice. I always mess that combo up. Hmm. Alright. Monarch got meter. Instant overhead's coming. If he blocks an attack, we're getting instant overhead. Instant overhead. Get him. There it is. Hey, S players. We're so smart. We're so smart. Our mix-ups are so good, man. I spent years in training mode perfecting that mix-up right there. Punish. Hey, hey. So this is where S starts shining. You know, when she gets in the corner here, nice smash. She gets in the corner there, she can start setting up her seals and everything. DLZ though with the fuzzy bar, and there it is again. Like that 6D is doing so much work. Now Monarch just getting tagged low. He's not even reacting to the overhead. He's guessing. Guess block.
lots of unlocks from DLZ though.
Yeah. Oh, but
Just raw dog super. Oh my god. I'd be tight if I lost like this.
yeah, got the meter
Yeah, this is gonna be it.
Raw dog super. So he did raw dog super, or sorry, raw dog DP, RC, and the OD. So when you're in overdrive, you can't burst. That's why he did that right away. So Monarch wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. If I got hit by that, I would not have thought to like burst right away. That was DLZ thinking like 2 steps ahead. This got to be time for both these players. This got to be an exhausting set. There's a lot to think about, a lot to keep track of. Games are long.
because they know what happens once they get to that portion of the match.
This got to be pretty tiring.
Their opponents at this point.
All right, gun comes out.
Yeah,
level 2 tackle. Nice. I like it.
Sneaking the green grab. And another, I was just about to say, I was like, is Monarch going to drop this? He's been dropping combos like crazy.
Oh wow, this is a fire.
Again, dropping just basic throw combos.
From the backdash.
Yeah, gonna be honest, I'm surprised DLZ didn't try to press.
Well, not basic throw combos. He's choosing to go for optimal. He's choosing to go for like really optimal stuff,
Early burst from Monarch.
which I disagree with.
This round.
Keep it simple, stupid.
At this point, you know, like you just gotta get away from DLZ because he is just running.
Right? You can do like super optimal, or you can do slightly less optimal, and the difference is really not that much.
GP right there. Yeah,
Which, of course, I'm always going to take the easier way out. But you're seeing like this. That's the risk.
as long as it's
If you try and do things that are really optimal and you start dropping them, they end up. That's just a bad decision.
Wow, Monarch showing not being afraid of
All right, there you go. This is a good rushdown round right here.
DLZ is gonna have to think twice about not dragging.
Is this the first time? I think right here. I think this round right here is the first time Monarch's been up in the entire set. He was behind the whole first set. He started out behind in this one, right? Oh no, never mind. He won the first game. Sorry.
so at least he can unlock the DP.
But again, this is big. There's no reset after this.
I feel like the active flow is going to come into play here very soon. Oh, yeah, especially after this.
Take grab. He got hit by both here.
May just be one of those conceded rounds, right? Where you just
So this is the other thing too. Is not only is the life lead, but ready. If you look on the bottom left, like once Susuna gets going, he's got all the unlocks now. He's got everything unlocked. This is rough. Overhead low. RC to make it safe. Overhead again. Double overhead.
yeah. I feel like double overhead is
He's just cycling through the options. Monarch can't block.
maybe not.
Right?
It's definitely difficult to deal with. Especially
Right?
against
Just
the lowest
too many options, too much pressure.
wanting to block below.
I feel like if you're in a vacuum, like if you put him in that situation in training mode at home, he'd be able to block his way out of it. He'd be like, okay, I can block for this. But in that situation, on the stage, in the corner, at combo breaker, not ready for it.
Great space. Yeah.
It's not like fighting like Izanami or something where it's like, well, all right, I'm just going to pray. I'm just going to guess here. Or like Arakune.
The thing is, there's a lot of characters who are probably press on S after that, but Susanoo has one of the slower 5-8s.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay. Unlock the Grand Viper at the right time. It's going to be able to. Oh, really?
Oh, he missed the ender. So missing the ender with him is missing an unlock as well. Ready?
Unlock on that one.
Monarch not trying to block, trying to get out of here. One overhead. Command grab! That's another one. He's dead.
The overdrive.
This is a lot.
Actually, he doesn't have meter, so he can't kill, I don't think. Even with an EA ender, not enough. But yeah, I got hit by the command grab. 5K. So he had overhead, double overhead, overhead in the low, overhead RC command grab. Again, really strong, but a move he has to unlock.
Right there. That's going to give Monarch a second.
Monarch gonna get OD though. Hold on. Actually, they both have OD.
Coming back for DLZ here pretty soon.
This is what I love about this game.
He can make a lot of things happen.
This is what I love about this game right here. Just this situation. Look, so Monarch's got his burst or OD. Now, DLZ's going to get his burst OD back. Both of them are super low. Both there's meter down there. There's so many, like, options, so many choices right now. Like, they got in the brains of calculation. Like, how do I want to use this? Do I want to wait for him to use it and then counter use it? Do I want to try and go for mix-up instant? I have no idea. Is it over? Ah! What are you doing?
The burst on.
Why didn't you burst? Why didn't DLZ burst?
It's on the table.
Neither of them knew what to do. That's what happened right there.
DLZ still.
Oh, my God. He won with that invalid blue beat combo and the pop-up. He doesn't know what happened. Why did that work?
Fast, man.
I gotta rewatch it. I'm sorry. I gotta rewatch that. What the hell happened here?
Things happen with that.
All right, so you have the jump. He's got OD. He didn't want to spend it. I guess he was waiting.
Overhead right now.
RC to pick up.
There's the burst.
He burned his meter, but still didn't want to spend anything on the OD. DLZ held on the whole time. Now he burst.
It's on the table.
And then full screen. 6A.
From DLZ.
6A, RC, 6A. Not even a real combo. Monarch wasn't teching. I don't know what to do. I don't know what Monarch should have done. That's what I'm saying. There's so many, like, options that it's not easy to be like, oh, this is what I should have done here. Like, he should have done OD, but how should he have done it? When should he have done it? What hit should he have done it on? It's not that easy. Off jump C? Off the jump C instant overhead? I don't know. But damn, DLZ stole it.
We get into it. Monarch Monarch has no chances left. Has to make the two.
DLZ definitely
That was really tricky.
the star of this grand finals. He's the one who's making all the comebacks. He's the one making all the miracle plays. He's the one who's been like just kind of suffering, pulling through.
You get the much better combo thanks to the fact that you have sword off throw, right? So.
Yeah, both these players not trying to go for the active flow anymore.
Yeah.
IB got overhead again. That's what I'm talking about. These sneaky overheads. You can definitely react to them. That's the mix-up he messed up. That's a mix-up he didn't mess up. That's a mix-up that didn't work the whole time. He kept going for it. DPRC grab. If you're trying to tech, you're trying to mash, you get that throw reject. You can't do anything about it. It's tournament point. It's tournament point.
Okay, anti-air on that one as well. Yeah, that's one of the annoying
That was a strong round too.
is that, like, you know, you can try to jump back after a throw.
IB. He tried mashing, right? He tried mashing right there.
I really like the instant blocking from DLZ though.
God, press good check. And now, okay, Monarch bring out the overheads.
Yeah, DLZ walked
That overhead's pretty crappy
second right there and just got tagged.
frame data wise, but it crushes lows. It's got the juices.
Yeah, sets up the
And there,
video,
DP got a side swap too. Like I said, DLZ doesn't he doesn't want to let you get started.
Yep. Yeah, DP once again.
DPs when he wants, mashes when he wants, blocks when he wants. Very, very
The flow is here for Monarch, so that-
tricky person to attack.
Not gonna be able to use it for damage though.
You got the sword too.
Bill looking
He
good for
went for another, so he's got everything he needs except meter. Just give him a little bit more meter. Oh, he's got it.
Okay.
Monarch, you could have killed.
No, I don't think this is gonna kill
You could have killed if you wanted to. I hope it doesn't come out to.
afterwards, right? Like, what is your knock?
He dropped another combo, another Monarch miss.
okay, counter assaults out.
Run up over. See, run up double overhead. If you didn't burn that meter earlier, that could have been it, right? RCOD something. Instant overhead. Get him.
Dealing with this stagger.
Hey, we're so good.
For the burst, yeah, DLZ.
Damn, instant overhead is stupid as hell, man. DLZ with the burst though. I don't know about that burst. He had like the adrenaline on the side. He's like, this is tournament round right here. Tournament round, I can do this.
Stagger pressure. Oh,
He bursted though. So the thing is, this is rough, right? You know, the health that Monarch's at, that might be tempting, but the thing is, he had no meter and Monarch's got burst. So like, even if he landed the hit, Monarch would have bursted here, right? But then he got tagged. Ouch. That hurts if you're DLZ. Now you're thinking. So burst is super, super important in this game. He'll be able to get it back too, but it'll be late in the round.
Susan's 5 Bs. This is like the.
All right.
It's the end all be all.
And it's not just burst. We say burst, but of course OD has been the real thing for DLZ, right? The overdrive's been what has been winning him all these games, making these comebacks.
Applicable option for Monarch thus far, right?
Oh no!
This is huge.
And that's a big boy punish. See the dash 3C punish?
Just don't drop this.
Why are you so optimal, dude?
Get the curse on going if you talk like that.
Why did he do that optimal ass combo?
Crazy, so far.
Yeah, that's the catch the fuzzy jump right there.
He's dead, right? OD super, another drop. What's going on?
Was probably expecting Dragon
Oh, he
Ball.
baited that too.
Assault.
There's the OD. DP tried stealing. No!
And now
He's mashing 2C. It's Guy Man. He got a big life deficit though.
Not have that much meter, but that overdrive is
He could possibly get burst back too. We'll see
already at
if he can survive a bit longer because he got active flow.
no 80. Okay, was very close to 80, but that means he's
Yeah.
likely gonna get
He got tagged, run up instant overhead. Let's go. S players are so good. Now that was close, but Monarch, he could have killed. He could have OD super there and killed. He's dropping combos left and right. But damn, DLZ had it. Still thinking about that burst in that second round. I wonder if that weathered his sails. But here we go, man. It's been. If you're still watching, thank you. This video is gonna be like 30 minutes long,
maybe we have
40 minutes long. I have no idea.
a team here for Combo Breaker 20.
But after the reset, after something I didn't expect to happen, I thought it'd be like 3-1 blow up or something.
anyways, but I am exhausted.
Final game.
I'm running
2C's ready.
finals. This
The DLZ is getting a bit aggressive, right? Dashing in a lot right now. Monarch's slowing it down.
Exhausted just watching both of these players play.
having to think about all the mental stack
Mhm.
options is just egregious.
Right there. So he didn't tech. Damn, he got reset too?
Not looking good for
Strong start for DLZ.
Those are some pretty decent unlocks.
Yeah, and I mean that was one of
Overhead. Now that's the defense I'm talking about. Overhead. Block that. Block. Punish that. That's what I'm talking about.
because you saw how late
You can block that. That's not mix. Even I block that.
way too scared of the double over.
Right? We might see some desperation coming out though. Hold on. This might be a little bit of desperation from DLZ. That mix is very, very weak. Very uncharacteristic. But good. Good anti-air. Run up grab.
Threat of the Dragon Punch alone is enough to make
DLZ,
it powerful,
he's got OD. He wins on next hit.
but it is still good that way.
Yep. And of course, very wary on these 2Cs because
Oh. So I think this is what I think happened. I don't think he just DP'd. This is something that happens a lot in Blazblue. You DP assuming that you're going to get enough meter to RC. So I think he wasn't, you know, you can't be 100% all the time, but I think he thought, I'm going to DP. If it hits, it works. If it's blocked, I'm going to get that extra meter to RC. He got 47 and a half or so. Not enough. That hurts. So Monarch goes for the anti-burst route. He's not dead, so DLZ's not going to burst. He's going to save it and try and OD and win. So here it is. But instant overhead. Can you block it? OD's coming. That's why he baited it, yep. There, okay, now he bursted here. See, Monarch going for that 2A, 2A, that really, like, tight, non-committal pressure. That's to try and bait out the OD. And now you're dead. You're dead, right? You can't block in the air. You cannot block in the air. Overhead. Double overhead. There's a DP. Let's go. Monarch's defense finally waking up. Finally waking up. So DLZ took a big risk right there, but he had to, right? Because he was in danger mode. Not being able to block against S with that big ass 6B? Hell no. Backdash 5B. I hate that damn move. Try getting cute with an overhead reset. Monarch's defense is here, though. It took him like 7 games. Another block on the overhead. It took him like 7 games. And finally, this is what I expected to see when you fight against Susanoo. And there we go, DLZ. IB thought it was his turn, but not yet. Hey. Hey. To the corner we go. Yep. Get a power up and everything. DLZ just DPs. Like I said, this man doesn't care. He's not afraid. Doesn't care about the situation. IB. Lets a 60 out again, but too far to get a punish. Running away, trying to call out the DP, right? They didn't come out. Big advantage favor Monarch, but once DLZ gets his OD, he'll be okay. But right now, right now he's weathering storm. Okay. Now Monarch, what do? He's just giving up. He's giving up. He's saying next round. I'm saving the burst. Can you punish here? No, he carred that. That was godlike. So this is 6D, or sorry, 5D, whatever. And then she does her install super right here as a kind of a pause button. So he cancels in his special to get the recovery. That's godlike. But yeah, Monarch didn't want to spend that burst. He kind of like resigned himself for that round. I was like, all right, we're going to final round. I love that. I love that. I love that in this game. We just save it. You're like, all right, you know what? I'm going to beat you in the final round. So here we go. Final game, final round. Both players have the burst. Everything you need all comes down to this. They've been playing too for like 20 plus minutes. They got to be exhausted. Caught the roll. No, DLZ. Why would you roll? Why would you roll against S? But he got trapped. Had to burst early. If you can get active flow somehow, you might be able to get that burst back, but I don't know. Him bursting first is a big disadvantage. And he's already below 50. Monarch got meter. Monarch got everything. He's fishing. He caught him? Yeah, that was a really nice pickup too. He got every unlock he needs as well. He's got every unlock. He's got meter. He just doesn't have burst. No, jump C. Caught him. Not your turn yet. All right, so at this point, Monarch with 100, OD, he can kill. Next hit, he can kill. That's it. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Do not choke. He's been dropping combos all day. 3C super. Yes. They picked him up right there. 52. What's Monarch? What's the dude cheesing at the camera for? What's he saying? What's he cheesing at the camera for? That was a good ass set. Give him some props, man. That was a good set. You got to respect your opponent. Normally, I never respect my opponent, but if I beat DLZ like that, I would give him some. That was a really good set. Interesting that he lost after all that. The DP. That's what he wanted. The DP call out from Monarch. He backdashed. He knew it was coming. He bet the farm, right? So he had 50 meter. Of course, it was blocked. He could RC'd even plus. It would been fine, but no. That's why he backdashed. He called it out. He didn't know it was a final set. I mean, that's what happens when you play that long. You get into that little like void, that vacuum. I watched it live. So I was actually on a little vacation. I was in the mountains. I was watching on my phone. I was like, damn, I couldn't put it down. But I wish I was at the venue, man. High-level Blazblue and very, very fun. Very, very fun Blazblue, too. The problem with this game is sometimes it can get out of hand. Watching, like, 9 loop you to death is like, Izanami looping you to death is like, it's kind of whack or something. But this is a good old-fashioned brawl, it felt like. Both these dudes just brawling out. DLZ had his back to... It felt like, even though the set was so close, it felt like he had his back to the wall the entire time. It felt like Monarch was always in control and DLZ just making the comeback every time, not cracking under pressure. It was godlike. This game is so good. It's got rollback. You should play it. You're about like 12 years late, I think, but it's still a great game. Yeah, I love Blaze. That's all I have to say. But anyway, great stuff. Monarch, congratulations again. I think this is the 3rd video. It was like Frosty Faustings, Texas Showdown, I forget. But I think I've watched 3 Blazblue Grand Finals and he's won all 3. So this is America's strongest player. That's it. America's best player is Monarch right now. Undisputed. But DLZ, great showing to him as well. Cool to see Europe representing. But anyway, know what you think. Leave a comment on stuff. If you like Blazblue, got any other good sets I should watch, let me know. And I'll see you next one. Peace.